7 career advice you will wish you got before age 25. Chinua Achebe had written his classic novel Things Fall Apart by the age of 25. J.K. Rowling was 25 years old when she came up with the idea of Harry Potter. The book had sold over 400 million copies. At the age of 25, Mark Zuckerberg's project, Facebook, had reached over 300 million users. By conventional wisdom, at the age of 25, you are expected to have graduated from the university or college and just starting a career. Who said you have to wait until you are 25 before you start trying to figure out what you want to do with your life? In this video, we share with you 7 career advice you will wish you got before you turn 25. Whether you're just under 20 or in your late 20s, you will learn valuable lessons from this video. Number 1. Money should not be your primary motivation. Benjamin Franklin once said, "Money never made a man happy yet, nor will it. The more a man has, the more he wants. Instead of filling a vacuum, it makes one." While considering a course to study at the university, I decided to settle for petroleum engineering because I felt working in an oil company was the fastest way to get rich. Who wouldn't want a slice of the oil money in an oil-producing country? I graduated a petroleum engineer, but 13 years later, I am yet to collect my degree certificate from my school. We can both agree that profitability and market demand is important in choosing a career, but that should never be the primary motivation if you truly want to be fulfilled. Instead, see the next post. Number 2. Find and develop on what interests you. Late Professor Chinua Achebe discovered his love for writing and storytelling while at the university. He won a scholarship to study medicine but changed his studies to English literature at the university. He became fascinated with world religions and traditional African cultures and began writing stories as a university student. His carefully honed craft of writing and storytelling resulted in his first published book, Things Fall Apart. Who haven't read or at least heard about Things Fall Apart? You don't have to spend 4 to 5 years of your life studying a course you have no interest in with the hope that everything will work out fine when you leave school. Most people in the corporate world hate their jobs. You are not too young to start thinking about your life. Youth is an advantage. Make the most of your time while you are young. Number 3. Start small. George Eliot, an English poet cum novelist, once said, "Great things are not done by impulse, but by a series of small things brought together." I remember how I started my writing career with my mobile phone, Nokia 3230 to be precise. I couldn't afford a laptop, and I wouldn't accept that as an excuse not to start. That same business paid for my first laptop several laptops later on and has grown into a company with several employees. You must understand that things will never be the same. If you start out without shoes, you will get slippers. After that comes shoes and maybe boots. If you so desire, nothing ever is the same. Start small but dream big. You won't be a graduate trainee all your life, so don't be afraid to start small. Number 4. Be ambitious, daring, and ready to improve. Life is a daring adventure or nothing at all. End of quote by Helen Keller, American author, political activist, and lecturer. Anyone without ambition in a career or a line of work is not ready for growth. What keeps you on your toes is a desire to be better than you were yesterday. An orange tree takes 3 to 5 years to start bearing fruits. For most part of the first year, the seed is totally dead in the ground. By the second year, it begins to slowly sprout. But the farmer does not stop tending it. By the 5th year, it starts bearing fruits. Experience increases your self-confidence. The more you experience overcoming difficulties and daring the impossible, the more confident you become. Don't be afraid to try new things and make mistakes. In the end, you are more likely to regret the things you did not do than the things you did. Number 5. Your money habit will influence your future. If you had to save up to $300 to spend on one thing, what would that be? The Kim Kardashian's look-alike gown, or take that course, all-night party with your friends, or start that business? The decisions you have made has brought you to this point. The decisions you will make from now on will likewise determine where you will be tomorrow. Your habits with money will determine your financial status in future to a large extent. You are not too young to start saving and investing your money, no matter how small or little. Number 6. Read books outside your course of study. My life changed after I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki and other books by the age of 25. That particular book strengthened my belief that my dream of becoming an entrepreneur was possible. When was the last time you read a book about business, career, negotiation, communication, or any other topic that would make you better at living? Reading should not be what you do to pass exam or to know what's happening with your friends on social media. You read to change your life, and the earlier you start cultivating the habit of reading, the better. Number 7. Stay focused. The story was told of how Bill Gates' mother invited Warren Buffett to a dinner with the family. Gates' mother asked everyone on the table to write on a piece of paper what they believe was the single most important factor in their success through life. Gates and Buffett gave the same one-word answer: focus. Almost every successful person will agree to this. Lack of direction, not lack of time, is the problem. With more distraction these days, you need to focus more now than ever. Be unapologetically focused on your aspiration. Follow one course until success. What's one thing you are taking away from this video? Tell us in the comment section below. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share with someone. If you're yet to subscribe to our channel, this is likely the good time to subscribe. Until next time, your success matters.